My name is Alleluia Panis. I'm a Filipino American artist, performing artist in San Francisco. And I am a choreographer by trade and a mentor to a lot of different Filipino American artists, both in contemporary and tribal Filipino arts. It's called the Bayanihan Community Center, and it houses many different Filipino organizations, including a bookstore and the Veterans Equity organization. We do our performances here, and it was important for us to be in this area, which is Mission and 6th Street, the south of Market, where many Filipino immigrants have lived here since the last century, the early part of the last century. So this is in many ways the heart of the Filipino community in San Francisco. And even though folks don't necessarily live here, this is like a place of refuge for them. The way this community has evolved around or revolved around the Filipinos is that if you look at St. Patrick's Church down the street, it's actually a parish where 99.9% are Filipinos, parishioners, so they actually have Mass in Tagalog, which is our Filipino, which is the national language of the Philippines. What we do here is that I'm the executive director of Kularts, and we present both performing arts and visual arts. Tonight, right here, we're gonna be part of the 2 blocks of art, where we're gonna have, I think, 6 visual artists exhibiting their work, and a performance by Dirty Boots, which is, a band. Chalk art right in front of the Bayanihan Center by Paulo Salazar and basically. And this is all about really making ourselves visible, not only to the general public, but to ourselves. And our vision, in terms of Kularts' vision and my personal vision, is try to get Filipino American artists to come out and fatten up the work that speaks to our experience as a people, and their personal kind of cosmology of where they are, as well as the indigenous cultures in the Philippines, where we feel that the connection is important, that to be part of that culture, or to understand, not necessarily be part, but to understand it, means that we begin to understand ourselves, and particularly in this environment where we're second-class citizens. So it's not just making visible to others, but making visible to ourselves. I wish that I could say, oh, well, this incident happened, that incident happened, that really defined, it was so awful that defined myself. But really, for me, it's the trickled effect. It's all the things combined. It's walking down the street and somebody looking at you because you're different. It's going into a panel of grant writers or grant panelists and having to explain what exactly we are doing and why is it important. Going to school and being looked at as somebody different. Your accent is different. The way you walk, you're different. What are you? Who are you? But I think a lot of it is, what are you? What is your identity? As though I don't have one. So, and a lot of, like in the business of the arts, there's especially not-for-profit arts. It's about getting funding to get your work expressed, manifested to the public. And the difficult thing is the powers that be on those panels, the people that decide who gets the money, which means who gets to speak, are not us. And so we have to pursue and speak their language intelligently about why our voices are important not just to ourselves, but to the American society, how it is important not just within the community, but the richness of it really gives presence to who we are as people in this country. So it's all those little things, but seem to be major things that start to get to you, you know, that we as people of color, as women, that we know that we can do it. We can do it. We are half of the world. We can do it. You know, we can do as much as we want to do. And when we are down, that we allow ourselves to fail and go to a place where we can find strength and sustenance to keep moving.